Japan. A country like Japan, they just don't throw their basura anywhere. They keep it in their pockets and throw it at home because there's a very good system for bringing the garbage out. That is the first problem. So it's not useful to find people for not throwing their garbage if there is no place to put their garbage. So of course, people are aware that there are fines. Nobody wants to be fined. Wala namang gusto na mamumultahan. Pero kailangan bigyan din natin ng facilities na kung saan pwede itapon yung basura. Ganun lang kasimple kung minsan yan eh. Minsan ganyan lang kasimple yung problema. Okay.
Thank you very much. Given the situation, would you categorize this as garbage crisis?
Yeah, it certainly is. But just look at it. Does that look critical to you? It does to me. So yes, I wouldn't call it a garbage crisis, but that is the problem that we are facing.
So yung waste to energy, is it something you can do in the short term?
It's not so easy to do because we have to put the system together. We've never done it before. We still have to. Well, in terms of the technical side, that's done. Natapos na natin yon. Now what we are trying to do is to put the system together. How it will be, what is the relationship with the LGUs to the waste to energy plant, where the locations are, what group is actually going to come in. We already have identified, like I said, they're already auctioning by maybe in a couple of months on how much will be sold or how much energy will be sold to the Department of Energy and at what rate. So it's a new system that we really have to start putting in place. Maybe we will begin to see it in a year and a half. We'll push it as quickly as we can, certainly. Nandito tayo para tignan talaga, dito nyo makikita, at saka ito sa susunod na pupuntahan natin with the McLaren River, makikita nyo talaga kung gaano kalaki ang problema ng basura. At kung gaano, kung itong halimbawa, itong pumping station na ito, 7 years na. Hindi, never
po gumana. Last year lang po gumana
never pa pala umandar ito. Ngayon lang gumana ito nung last year, nung typhoon season ulit last year. Pero makita ninyo na kapag hindi natin dininis ito, parado ka agad yung pumping station. At ganyang karami ang pumasok na basura. Ito galing naman, hindi dito yan galing sa labas yan. That came from Manila Bay, hindi ba ang pumasok dito? Dahil nasa bayan na naman, yung dati natin nakikita, nasa bayan na naman ng high tide at saka yung pagpasok ng floodwaters. Kaya yan, naipit, napunta rito at ganyan ang nangyari. Ang ginagawa ngayon, nililinis muna yung tubig na pumapasok dyan sa pumping station. Ayan na yung mga basura na linoload na at tatapon. Andito si Sec Sharon ng Department of Energy dahil pinag-uusapan namin ng mabuti yung waste to energy ng mga plano. Mukhang patuloy naman ang ating mga ginagawa, ang ating programa at we are starting to move forward at mag-auction na raw doon sa kung saan kasi bibilhin ng Department of Energy yung power na manggagaling doon sa waste to energy. Kaya yun ang nine-negotiate nila ngayon. So, yan ang tanging solusyon na yung mga landfill puno na at pamahal na ng pamahal ang pagpapadala. Kaya ang amin na lang iniisip is the location para yung mga LGU, kasi ang sistema dyan, ang LGU ang bahala sa pagkolekta at saka pagdala sa ngayon sa landfill. Ang ating iniisip, imbis na landfill dadalhin sa waste to energy plant. So tinitignan natin kung ano yung mga location para naman hindi masyadong malaki ang kailangan bayaran ng LGU para sa hauling na dadalhin yung basura kung saan man yung magiging waste to energy plant. So ito yung mga patuloy natin mga iba't ibang strategiya para mabawasan ang flood control. Maayos na nagdahan-dahan na natin na dredge yung mga waterways, yung mga kanal natin, yung mga estero, dahan-dahan na nabubuksan na natin. Pero nabubuksan natin dahil nabuksan, ito naman ngayon ang basura. Pumapasok nga dito sa ating mga pumping station at nababara lahat. Kaya we have to go through the entire process kung saan kayang makuha yung basura na bago pumasok dito sa city bago mapunta, mapara yung ating mga pumping station. So patuloy lang ang ating trabaho para mabawas-bawasan ang baha dito sa hindi lamang sa Metro Manila, lahat ng buong Pilipinas. At iba-iba ang sagot, hindi naman pare-pareho ang problema, iba-iba yung sagot. Nakita naman niyo yung sa car, yun talaga yung terrain doon, mahirap talaga ang terrain doon para gawan ng solusyon ang flood control. But we will continue to study. We have already some very good studies that we are basing our initiatives on and our strategies on. So it might take a little time dahil ang katotohanan yan, marami dito sa ating mga facilities ay hindi na pinaandar at matagal nang pinabayaan. Lahat ito, yung dredging, as I said yesterday, 12 years na, di tayo nag-dredge. Ngayon parang tayo nag-dredging ulit. Itong ganitong planta, itong pumping station, mula nung tinayo, hindi pa napaandar kahit minsan. Ngayon lang napapaandar. Ang dahilan daw, dahil walang budget sa gasolina, kaya hindi pwedeng maandar. Hindi ko na malaman kung saan napunta yung budget na yun. Pero may babalik, i-restore natin yan para maging mas maayos ang patakbo ng ating flood control facilities. Okay?
Sir,
Sige.
there are proposals to impose stiffer penalties for improper waste disposal. Your thoughts on that?
Well, you know, there are two aspects to that problem. One of the things, if you look, I remember, if you look at the places around the country, kung saan clean and green, where they are awardees of clean and green, ang una kanilang ginawa is that naglagay sila ng basurahan. Ang problema ko minsan, walang basurahan, walang pupuntahan, walang itatapos, walang